To be honest.
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 To be honest. To be honest.
To be honest.
To be honest.
To be honest.
Do you like having Vic as a captain? To be honest, not really. To be honest, I love having Vic as a captain. I'm just kidding. To be honest, I really do like having Vic as a captain. She demonstrates great leadership. She's one of my close friends outside of volleyball, so I think she feels comfortable enough to tell me what I do wrong and correct me. She makes me feel like I'm her own sister, and she's just a very motivational person. She's energetic, she's funny, she's loud. She's an amazing friend. She's overall what you would want as a captain.
Hi, and welcome to the To Be Honest podcast. I'm your host, Jane Hughes, and I'm here with our first special guest, Victoria Galan, who is the captain of the Wayne Hills girls volleyball team. So, Vic, how do you think this season's going to go this year?
To be honest, I think we have a great, well-rounded team. I think we have great offense and defense, and I think that will take us very far, especially in counties and hopefully states.
Yeah. So right now, the team is 3-2, and do you feel like because you lost the last two games that the team is starting to feel down about themselves?
I don't think so, because our last two games, even though the first loss we did have was Farallon, it was a little bit of a tough loss because I think we are good enough to beat Farallon, and I think we will later in the season. But Valley was a great game, and we really showed them what we can do. And I think when we play them in Dig Pink, we're going to show them again. And we think we're going to win, hopefully.
Yeah. So is that part of the process of coming up with the game plan? Before every single match, do you kind of just think about the plays that you're going to make and how to attack the setter and everything?
Yeah, definitely. Yesterday, our Coach Crespo, he told us to specifically have a game plan, and that was to attack the setter, and it really worked out for us. So yeah, I would say definitely before games, I definitely try to use my toolbox and do tips and stuff and catch them short, because when we catch them short, they kind of don't expect it. And then what I like to do is when I catch them short, then if they start picking it up, then we start pushing them deep.
Yeah. So speaking of game days, what's your process for getting ready for a game? Take us through a day in your life of a game day.
Okay. So for a game day, I usually pack my stuff the day before. So I make sure my jersey's washed and I make sure everything's ready, and I put it in my bag, and then I go to school, and then after school I usually change in the locker room, and it's really nice to be with my friends after school and spend time before a game. And if we're taking the bus, we usually have to be out fast, so it's fun spending time with everyone, maybe going to the pit stop, and then we head over to the bus. But if it's a home game, I really love home games because we can play music and practice before the game, and I think that's really fun about home games.
Yeah, the music definitely hypes up.
Yeah, definitely.
Hypes us up every single game. So speaking of the playlist, did you make it?
Yes, I did make it.
So what's your go-to song on it?
My go-to song. So recently, I've been loving putting on "Humble" by Kendrick Lamar for our warm-up, because it gets us really hype. And before Valley, we were just kind of getting into the groove of things. So I liked playing SZA. We played SZA yesterday, which was nice while we were getting ready.
I love that, actually.
Yeah, it's nice calming, and then when it's time for the game, we lock in. So I like playing upbeat songs to get us hype. But if we're kind of getting ready and stuff, a good SZA song is really good to play.
Yeah. So during home games, do you think, so there's a lot of different opinions about the gym that we play in, and for those who don't know, it's the North Gym in the school, and there's a lot of hanging stuff, basketball hoops and stuff for Project Adventure. Do you feel it's a disadvantage for our team and the other team when we walk in and play, or do you think it's more of a disadvantage to the other team because they're not used to it?
I think partially, yes. It is a disadvantage to the other team because they're not used to it, especially because we have lower ceilings than most schools. And we've played schools PV had a very short ceiling. It depends where you play. So I feel high school teams kind of adjust to the gym they play in, so it's easier. But I think it's also harder because places like Wayne Valley, they practice in a big gym with high ceilings, so I think it's definitely a disadvantage. And we did get them on a couple points because of our ceiling, but since we're used to it, I think it does give us an advantage. But it's different because the coaches always say like it's equal on both sides because both sides do have hanging like things for Project Adventure. So I think it just depends how high people pass and just keeping it like in tempo.
Yeah. Do you think like it's really hot in the gym? Because I feel like we need fans.
Yes, I think we definitely need fans. Petition for a fan in the gym. It is very hot in there because there are no windows and there's like 4 doors and 2 of them are closed usually. So it gets very hot in there, especially when we're in the huddle.
Yeah.
And we're all together. It's very hot. And I can really feel like all the heat. So
everybody's sweat.
That's definitely a disadvantage in that gym, but
yeah, especially with like the long uniforms.
Yes.
Do you like the long sleeves or do you prefer short sleeves?
I definitely do like the long sleeves because I don't have to wear sleeves with it or elbow pads. But it gets kind of hot. So
very easily.
I know one of my club teammates, her team has sleeveless and then they wear sleeves with theirs. So I think that would be cool for the future.
Yeah.
Like of Wing Hills girls volleyball, but I definitely like the jerseys we have now.
Yeah. And so, speaking of our gym, there is a special thing that we have, our little mascot, Petunia. Can you tell us about, like, the backstory of Petunia, the origin story?
Yes. Okay, so I wasn't there for the origin story of Petunia, but the group of seniors we had last year, one of them was named Ella, and she was out with her friends one night, and they were at Wawa, and they saw Petunia. Wawa. And they saw Petunia on, like, the side of the building, and I guess someone left her outside, like, you know when people leave their trash outside kind of for the garbage people to take it. So her and her friends took it and brought it to the gym, and she brought it to school, and it was in her car. And I was like, oh my God, that should be our mascot. And so then we started putting a jersey on her, and I named her Petunia because I think it's just a funny name for like a little toy unicorn. But it's become a really big thing, and a lot of people love it, especially like other schools. We went to a Ferris tournament, and they loved it. Like people were taking pictures with her. People were petting her, and she's literally plastic. But it's really cool to have a mascot because it kind of gives our team personality.
Yeah. So my last question for you, as a captain, do you feel like your duty for the team is kind of just like hype everyone up and make sure everyone's in order for Crespo to like be able to coach?
I definitely think that is a part of it, but I also think there's a big verbal part of being a captain because lifting each other up, but also my actions, me and my fellow captain Nina, our actions really speak louder than our words because when we're on the court and we show a lot of like authority and like we show how much we can do when we do the right things. And I think we are good role models to the younger girls, and it shows them that you don't have to technically be very verbal to be a good captain, but it's what you do on the court that really matters.
Yeah, like how you play.
Yes.
Well, it looks like Wayne Hills girls volleyball is definitely in good hands with you as one of the captains. Thank you so much for coming on. Good luck at the game tomorrow against DePaul.
Thank you.
See you next episode on To Be Honest with another guest appearance.